Hi, Sophie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Thank you so much. We had you here in the great state of Texas many years ago for the book
Mhm.
thief, and it's good to talk to you again.
Yeah, I do actually remember coming to Texas to present the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're so happy that all the things you've done since then, but especially this one. You have to be so excited to unveil this to the world because what a story! Goodness.
Yeah, crazy. It feels like I mean we wrapped shooting 2 years ago now, and it feels
Mhm.
like it was yesterday. And it's such an important story to tell, so I have been very excited for people to hear about her story.
hmm Well, because some of these stories that we hear coming out of this time are just so unbelievably sad and dark, and you just think, how could this have happened? But it happened in the lifetime of people that are still here now, which is just incredible. And did you get to talk to some of the people that were around during this time,
Um, I
or
mean
at
a lot
least
of people,
maybe?
yeah, a lot of the people have passed away, but I did speak to Dan Gordon, who was very close to Irena,
Mm-hmm.
still alive, and he obviously told me their story and how they met and who she kind of was, um, and then I read a lot about. I mean, I watched all the movies, the classics, The Schindler's List, and The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, and all of those. I did my fair share of research to find archives about Irena, just to kind of see how she was in person. And then I took on an acting dialect coach to work on my Polish accent.
Mm-hmm. And I know the set was really, really special for you. Was there a certain day or scene or time that stood out to you where you just thought, I'm always going to remember this?
I would say the first week was like crazy in a good and in a bad way. The very first days that we shot this movie, we were um in Poland in like a little town, and we were doing like the biggest scenes of the movie, which were like the hanging scenes and when the baby gets killed.
Mm,
We just had so many background people, and a lot of the people didn't even speak English, so it's trying to unify the entire crew that not all of us spoke the same language, and we had such a tiny budget to do such big scenes and in such a short amount of days as well, so it was chaotic, hectic days. um the hanging scene, I was actually looking at tennis balls, and I had the first AD reading the lines for me instead of the actual actor. Um, and I was supposed to do the most like emotional scene of the movie. So, um, I will remember that moment for sure.
that's definitely a great skill, just being able to look at tennis balls and say know exactly what a horrifying scene it is otherwise, because some of those scenes are pretty rough in there. Yeah. But yes, so and again, people have been looking up to what you've been doing for years now, and they're thinking, "Oh, this is what I want to do." It's certainly harder than it looks. What kind of advice do you give to other actors that want to follow in your footsteps?
Um, it's always I get asked this question a lot, and I never really know because I got very lucky, I will say. Um, I do work hard, but it's happened. I was very happy that my first movie ever went to the Oscars, which kind of like put me on the map and opened up the doors to like an American agency and things like that. But um I don't know. I would say that if you want it, then do everything you can to achieve it, and that there is no right career path, and everyone has different ones, and some people hit a big success when they're younger and then it dies down or it fizzles out, and some people have the peak of their careers at 50, so there is no right age. And so I think if you're passionate about it and if you know with certainty that this is what you want to do, then just don't give up.
Yeah, well said. And my co-host Drew Pearson is one of our great Dallas Cowboys. Went in the Hall of Fame and caught the Hail Mary, and we all know the Hail Mary term now. It's just kind of a just throwing it and going for it. Is there a moment that that in your life or career where you just kind of threw it and it all worked out for you?
Well, I would say, yeah, when I used to be a gymnast, actually, that's how I started acting because I needed money to pay for gymnastics. And when I got offered The Book Thief, it was kind of like a big pivoting moment in my life because I had to choose between acting or gymnastics. And so quitting my dream of being an Olympian was a pretty daring move, not knowing if acting would turn out or work out. Um, and I went for it and it worked. So I'd say that's the biggest one, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, part of this is sort of keeping a great mindset, where you're always keeping in mind, that this is what you want to do, no matter how hard it is. Is there something that you keep in mind that keeps you on the right path, even when things are tough?
I really believe that, as cliche as it sounds, I really believe that everything happens for a reason, whether it's something good or bad. I think everything is a learning experience and everything is put in your way to make you grow. Um, and that there's always something to take away from negative times or negative moments. And so I try to, it doesn't mean that it doesn't affect me or that it doesn't make me sad or that I don't find it hard, but I definitely think that it's been put there for a reason and that it's at the end of the day you'll come back stronger on the other side. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so much to learn from the story, and from this time in history. And sometimes it seems to come back at us. Is there something that you hope that people will watch about this and discuss or talk about later on, or carry with them?
I think she's really inspiring to me because she just shows how a little goes a long way. I think we are in our society very like focused on our lives and I think that we sometimes forget to just extend a hand to someone. And I think that um the smallest actions, whether it's a compliment or whether it's helping someone with something, will impact their life and will make them want to impact someone else's. And so I think that, yeah, I hope people will take that away. And that also, I think she shows a lot of empathy and understanding. And she cares so much about other people. And I think, again, if we were all less egocentric as a society and more open to other people's differences or cultural values and or religion preferences, I think we would live a little more in harmony. So I hope that people will be a little more empathetic.
Yeah, absolutely. And last thing, of course, we can't wait to see what you've got next for us. What do you have coming up?
We're going on the third season of Yellow Jackets, so we're about to shoot that now. And then I have this movie called Whistle, directed by Corn Hardy, that stars Daphne Keane. And so that will be released, I think, sometime this year.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. Well, we definitely appreciate your time talking about this one. It's a very important film. We hope everyone will check it out, and look forward to talking to you again sometime very, very soon.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye-bye.